Well, hello again, my friends. Good to see everybody. Today, we are in the 179th Icon FJ. This is an FJ40. It looks like it's a roadster, but it's not because it has AC, still has the half doors. We did do a special option for this client, a couple of them. While we're talking about doors, the half doors have aircraft pull pins, so they can be quickly and easily removed, which is, they're kind of fun to drive without the doors. And then when you're off-roading, your visibility, your trail sight is really, really good. So I think that's a nice little option to have if you're going to be out in the rocks and plan to play. It's built in the Pacific blue color, really a nice color, especially, well, with new school or old school, it looks good, but with the new school, such as this truck, all the black trim and highlights just pairs up really nicely. We did the Warren winch, of course, with the full recovery gear bag with components from ARB and Viking. And the gear bag, the new gear bag's pretty darn cool. Bummer, I forgot it at the shop. But it's built by our friend Jim at a great brand in Montana called Red Ox. They build a lot of like firefighter and police and outdoor focused gear. So it's very well designed bag with tons of little sub compartments. I'll make a point to feature it on the next truck that has one. New school front bumper, of course, with the integrated Lizard branded LED lights. In the rear, we have the usual bumper system for new school, the Class 2 receiver, the hinge-out tire carrier, and jerry can carrier at a check. Sometimes people have us delete it. We did do the two-piece left-right opening style tailgate, which is an option that seems to be growing in popularity these days. Bikini top only, no hard top, no full soft top. Just for nice happy days. So we're fully structured, 7-layer insulated. I mean, the insulation's kind of pointless with a bikini top, but at least it keeps it quieter, so it's not flapping around driving you nuts, blowing out your eardrums. Typical new school dash layout with the clock and the Bell & Ross inspired panels, surrounds for the clock, glove box, and gauges. Of course, it has full function AC heater and defrost, recently updated in all production icons to the latest and greatest from our friends at Vintage Air, called the Gen 5. This now has a brushless spall fan and provides 30% more air output, which is quite welcome. Really works nice. We have the optional heaters in the front seat. We have the tuck and tumble and easy to remove bench seat in the rear, 3-point seat belts for everybody. The upholstery in this one is not our usual graphite. This is a true black marine rated vinyl. And since we didn't do the Chilowich, we stuck with black Hargart square weave for the removable rugs, and those have a layer of Dynamat and then a rubber textured backing. And then, of course, part of the original FJ40 design, you had drain plugs in the floors, so if you do creek crossings or just get it all filthy, you can hose it out. So we made sure to maintain that function in our FJs. It works out quite nice. I think this truck's planning on getting fairly rowdy, so it will come in handy. We have the sport pedals. We have the fire extinguisher. We have the LS3 440 horse and torque, aluminum fuel injected, and it's got the Fiat from the truck application, as well as intake injectors and ECU mapping appropriate for a 4x4 instead of a Camaro. Transmission, thank you Lord, AX15 Ace & Warner 5-speed manual. Please, people, order more manuals. It's half the fun. Cool detail on this one. This client has asometer time in a classic FJ40. And one of the things that stuck in his mind was quite nostalgic about the original 4-speed shifter. So he asked if we would kindly build him a custom shifter knob that was inspired by the original stock 70s 4-speed. So of course we said we would be happy to. And he gave it further thought and he said, and you know what? I have this pen and I love this pen. It's got this really cool like milling detail. I like how it feels in the hand. So he sent us one of those pens. It's quite nice. I'll show you in detail. We put it in a center console for him. But anyway, we introduced that knurling detail to his shifter. So it is CNC'd, then it is anodized, then it is surface cut again to reveal the raw aluminum for all the gear indications, and then it is enamel infilled specifically for the reverse gear. And we've got, of course, the Curry axle assemblies. So it'd be a high pinion Dana 60 architecture in the rear, 44 high in the front with all possible upgrades. We have the Icon Sport brakes made for us by Brembo, and those are Hydro Boost assisted. We have the ARB locking differentials, full ceramic coated stainless steel exhaust. And then you might want to turn your speaker down a little bit. Client's a fan of train horns. Yes, train horns. So we installed this train horn in the vehicle. Oh wait, there's like an innocent pedestrian walking by. Let's pause on that. I don't want to freak her out. What can I do to stall? Of course, Atlas 2 twin stick shift on the fly part-time 4-wheel drive 2-speed transfer case. We did the door map pockets. Did we do a cargo map? Nope, no cargo map pockets. All right, well, she's still in earshot. You actually might be able to watch her jump, but at least I'm not blaring them straight at her. So here we go. So rude, but cool. So there you go. That's pretty much all I got. Here's a little subplot for you that I'll step out and tell you about something else. By the way, today's jacket, I made this part of my Campfire series of jackets. This one is from the Pendleton State Park series blankets, so it's got a really nice edge binding, nice color palette, kind of like a heather gray. Vintage buttons, I believe they're Hopi tribe, American Indian, sterling from the 50s. This one's for sale on the website, which is campfirecoats.com. And then just started a new Instagram feed. I have like 7 followers, so give me a follow if you appreciate my adventures in apparel. Thank you.